Happy Friday and welcome back to Animals Always, the one channel that's always about animals. My name is Adriel Roman. I'm the writer, producer, and editor here at Animals Always, so it's a pleasure to finally be in front of the camera for you guys. And the only reason I'm really here today is to use my cats as judges. This has been our first cat week. We have the Whisker City's treat dispensing toy that came from PetSmart. This values for around $6, but we managed to get it on sale for $150, putting it at the same price point as our free $99 Cat Puzzle Toy 3000, as Edgar likes to call it, with 3 different levels of difficulty, including this one with a front door. I do think, just giving my first impressions, that there is an advantage here because the top container holds catnip and that scent draws them to the treats in the bottom. So I think it's a little bit cheating in comparison, but we're gonna throw some catnip in here too just to make it fair. Edgar did create this final cove in the dead center that's supposed to be the impossible level. And what I'm thinking is we might actually throw the catnip in there just to kind of draw them to the box and then let them realize that there's treats in the rest of the containers. So we're gonna give this a shot. Remember guys, humans aren't the judges here on this channel. We let the animals decide what products are best. And regardless, we encourage you to go watch our Monday episode and follow that with Wednesday before you continue watching. And if you're all caught up, let's meet Norman and Willie.
Finale Friday.
All right, so my cats already started to get suspicious. I had to have my significant other take them to the other room because we need some time to set this up. So we're gonna start with this toy. Let's go ahead and pull it out. So if you remember, this gray area, it's rubber, kind of like a ball, is where the catnip goes. And these little scent holes are for them to smell it. The treats are gonna go in here. And the point of this toy is that they should smack this because of the catnip, and eventually the treats are gonna just fall out of the holes. That's all the concept and premise, right? This is one of their favorites. As I've said before, they love this stuff. And we're actually in their area. Their scratchers are below, so some of the excess I have on here, I'm just gonna sprinkle into their scratchers because they love it. And we're gonna just put the cat back on. I could even smell it through those holes, so that's actually very good ventilation. Giving a pretty nice handful of treats, and we are going to throw that into this heavy base. So it's gonna sit in there just like that. And we're going to twist this base back on. So I think we're done prepping for the Whisker City toy. Now we're going to do the Cat Puzzle Toy 3000. So as I said, we're gonna put a little catnip into the center impossible crevice, as Edgar called it. Something similar to that, I don't know, might soundbite it right now. A little more. I think this is the only way to make the toy fair, guys, to be honest with you. Okay, so there is catnip in there. Now we put treats into each of the crevices. That one's easy, so I'm not gonna put many treats in there because I think they could just shove their face in it and eat it. Gonna put a little more in here to make this enticing. And then this impossible flap, we'll just throw a couple because I personally don't think they're even gonna attempt this one. A little bit of catnip that I'm going to spritz into each of these to entice their scents. We're all set, let's see how they react. So as I expected, Willie's gonna get in the box, which is why I actually put catnip in there because I know he loves catnip and he also loves boxes. What cat doesn't, right? So Norman is actually showing a lot more interest. Oh, actually, I take it back. Okay, he found easy crevice number 1. Okay, now he's just going to a scratcher where there's nothing on that. Let's see. Okay, Norman has found the treats, but he's a little confused as to how he's going to get it, so that's good. Now he's going back curiously to the Whisker City's toy, while Willie is just going to town on that catnip. They smell all the catnip. They are just so confused as to where the food is going to come from. Norman is now entering the box. Neither of them have actually attempted to get a treat yet, which is fine. Edgar said that he would judge what toy was better based on what had more longevity with them and their attention. So I think right now they both have had a lot of attention in the box. Willie is now starting to pick up the purpose of the treat dispensing toy. He's trying to knock some of the treats out. He's figured out how this works. He's not happy about it, but he's definitely figured it out. Norman went through the same motions as Willie. Just loving the catnip in the box. But he has not actually attempted to go for a treat yet. He might be a little high on that catnip right now. So far, guys, I have to say there is a very clear winner right now, but let's see what changes over time. Norman could change the face. Don't put your butt on camera, please. That is disrespectful to the viewers that are watching the show, Norman. Okay, Willie's going to town on the toy. This toy works, okay? He hasn't gotten a treat yet, but it's definitely held his attention. It's been about 4 minutes. And he's still going to town. Norman has actually left to go get water because he is so over attempting this. But Willie is still here with Whisker Cities. Now I know this might be considered cheating to some of you guys, but I'm gonna kind of try to entice him to explore these options. Okay, and he got a treat, so that's good news. He just didn't know they were there. Norman is now hearing food crunching in his mouth, which is making him confused as to why there's not food crunching in his. Norman, don't look at me. There's enough to go. Okay. Willie's picked a winner, guys. I mean, it's Whisker Cities for him. He got a treat, and he's more intrigued with not getting a treat and playing with this than getting the easy treat. It's so you could probably get it with your tongue. If Willie smacks that toy one more time, that's the winner. He smacked it. It's over. How do you feel, Norman? You let Edgar down. And that brings us to the end of the episode. I think we had a very clear winner, judging by the footage. I'm a little disappointed that of my 2 fur balls, only one of them really decided to judge today. But regardless, you know, I'm happy they had a good time. I don't usually get to see them play with treat toys like this, so to see one even come out winner was a big win for me as an owner. Shout out to PetSmart, not a sponsor, for helping us decide a winner today. And thank you to Willie and Norman, who are walking around my feet still waiting to be fed. It has been a wonderful week with you guys. We'll catch you next Monday. And as always, it's Animals Always.